Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Romance Homestead. Been a little bit since we come out to the garden. We just want to show you a little bit. Squash, taking off and coming up. Peppers, doing fantastic. Onions, tomatoes, man, they ain't playing around. They're coming on. They're doing super good. Cauliflower, these beans, a little bit of moisture and some sun, and they'll start trellising. You see that where they're coming up, trellising. We've got one little overachiever over here. That dude's almost 4 foot off the ground already. He's not playing around. Yep, these things have this tunnel covered before you know it. Carrots, they're coming along. These in this side here just ain't done near as well. But man, look at the cabbage. Look how beautiful that is. Big. Everything seems to be doing good. The rain last night sure blessed the garden. Brussels sprouts is coming on. We got a couple of the broccoli plants that we planted that's new for us this year. They've already bolted, so we won't plant those anymore. Collard greens. Look at them hooties. Man, they're coming on. Beets. Carrots. Doing good. Miss Tracy's sunflowers. I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see that sunflower? You see the way this head is tilted, how it's tilted toward the sun? That's what I find fascinating about those, is those things, when they get to a certain point, that head will start following the sun all day long. When the flower comes out, it's very noticeable, but it'll be pointed directly toward the sun. It's pretty cool. Carrots, they're still going to push through over here. We had a couple of lettuce that survived, and they're coming on. They're going to do good. Here's some more cauliflower. I put these in this bucket because I didn't think these was going to survive. I was just going to give them a chance. And it looks like they're going to do really well. So, we'll see. These carrots, we're going to do something different. That we ain't going to give these carrots a chance. We're going to take those out and redo them. Now we got 2 cucumber plants over here in with these peppers. We're going to try to let them things climb that trellis. The okra's doing good. Cantaloupe. They'll come in and get to being all over the garden and getting in our way. That's okay. Guys, for those that involved with the tornadoes last night in Oklahoma and Arkansas and Texas, sure praying for you guys. It's a bad deal. But I do want to talk about one thing real quick. I grew up in Tornado Alley. Folks, these little storm cellars that you get from Home Depot and Lowe's and these above ground, if these storm cellars are above ground, they're not guaranteed, guys. Nothing's guaranteed. It's like going to bet on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. Every time you go into those things, and the reason I say that, it's not because that's what somebody put plans together and made some money on. It's because they're too thin and you don't know what kind of tornado is coming towards you. If you have some of those EF4 tornadoes like it was last night, if it's above ground, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You search Google, do some research. What I'm telling you is true. If it's above ground, it's not a good deal. If you want a tornado and you're going to invest the money into a safe space for your home, you've got to be below ground. That don't mean half in and half out. You've got to be below ground. And it's still terrifying when it happens then, especially if it's EF5 or what they used to call F5 tornadoes back then when I was young. So if you guys are out and you're looking to invest into a tornado, a storm cellar, folks, please get something that's below ground. They're out there and it don't cost you that much more. Get you something you can put electricity in. You can stay in there and sleep comfortably at night. Ours is 100% below ground. It's made out of steel. And it's an 8 by 14, a steel one. They dug a hole, they set it in there. We put the electricity to it. We'll go to sleep down there at night. It's not a bad deal. It's inconvenience, yes, I know. But if you're going to bet on something, you need to have the odds in your favor. These little bolts of concrete. My neighbor over here has one that's bolted to a 3-foot deep piece of concrete. And it's got 6 or 8 bolts around it that bolts it down to the concrete. Well, if you have a log or car or anything substantial that slams into that thing, you're not going to make it. But y'all consider that. Do your research on these. I urge you to do your research on how many times these above ground storm cellars fail. Bolt to the ground storm cellars before you make your purchase. If you've already bought one, folks, save you some money up and go get you one. All right. Those of you that have subscribed to our channel, we appreciate you. You just don't know what that means to us. For our subscribers to interact with this, we appreciate you. We like for you to like, share, comment. We're in the middle of it. Growing season's fixing to kick off super fast and got a lot going on. Chickens is doing well. The sheep doing well. We'll stay tuned and watch the trellis. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. You'll have a great day. Thank you.